What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Right, so I have got a brand new car, an Alfa Romeo Giulia. As you can see from the title and thumbnail, you guys know I'm absolutely mad into my cars. It's probably my biggest hobby I've always been into cars. So I'm going to give you a walk around, give you all the details, take you on a bit of a drive and just talk to you about the car, because I just love trying new cars, and Alfa Romeo have actually been so nice in sending this out for me. So it's not my actual car, but I've got to try and hook you into watching this somewhere, haven't I? So let's go and check it out. It's honestly so nice in such a good colour as well. So guys, like I just said, it's an Alfa Romeo Giulia Veloce in this really nice blue colour. We've got the 19-inch alloys on it with the yellow brake calipers. I think these alloys are class. I really do like these alloys, you know, guys. The colour as well. It's a lot brighter than my BM. A lot brighter blue, but really nice. It's got the black detailing, the black finishing all around, which is much better than chrome, in my opinion. Looks so much better. It's actually a really nice looking car, isn't it? That's one thing that Alfas do. The looks of the cars, very nice. That's what you can trust with the Italians, isn't it? Coming from the back, quite a juicy back end, to be honest. We've got the twin exhaust and the actual real exhaust as well. Bit of a rear splitter, which, to be fair, is plastic, but doesn't really matter. Reversing camera as well. So we've got the badge, Giulia. It's a really nice looking car, isn't it? I'm a big fan of how it looks, guys. Those alloys as well. Maybe it could do with a little rear spoiler. It does come up a little bit, but I feel like a rear bumper spoiler always helps a car. It's really nice though, isn't it? Got the Veloce branding there. The blue and the yellow contrast quite nicely, doesn't it? It's a really nice looking car. So let's check out the inside, the interior. Got the full black leather trim. To be fair, guys, these seats are unreal, you know, they're so comfy. Alfa Romeo branding there, and the headrests. Honestly, guys, the one thing I'm so impressed with is the interior. Let's start it up. I know the steering wheel's on a bit of a wonk, but all the dials look really nice and sporty and racy, to be honest. Center console, gear stick. Got loads of extras on this as well, which I think is a really nice touch. I like the start-stop button on the steering wheel. We've got the paddles, which I think, believe it or not, actually come from a Ferrari. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? USB cable. Got charging for the phone, wireless charging, very nice touch. Heated steering wheel as well, heated seats, lots of extras on this one. Sat nav, got the radio on, listening to a bit of footy at the minute. Absolute shocking United performance at the moment. But yeah, honestly, the infotainment system's actually decent. It's a little bit tricky to use compared to my BMW, but it's quite nice. Do really like the interior. Black interior, I think, is definitely my favourite, guys. I don't think you can go wrong with black. So I've just got my footy bag in here at the minute, but as you can see, it's not bad. It's not the biggest, it's not as big as my BM, and it's quite shallow from here to here, so you might not be able to fit like big items in it, but that'll do. So I'm 6'2" and I can fit in the back easily, to be honest. The seats, I think, might be one of the best things about this car. Seats and the looks. The seats are just so comfy. It's not as spacious as the BM, I'm going to say that. I don't think the car's as big as the BMW 3 Series, to be honest, but driving position, very nice. The cockpit is really good as well. Yeah, very impressed with it, guys. Let's take her for a spin. Before we go for the drive, got to do an obligatory sound check. You just have to do the sound check to see what it sounds like. So it's a 2 litre, like I said before, 280 brake, 4-cylinder. You can't really expect it to sound amazing, but let's see what it sounds like. So guys, let's take it for a drive, see what it's like on the road. Like I said before, I actually have had this car since Monday and it's Saturday today, so it's like 5 days basically I've had the car, and I've been enjoying it a lot, to be honest. It's very, very similar to my BMW, I'm not gonna lie. Like the same drivetrain, rear wheel drive, similar brake horsepower. This has 276 brake horsepower, I believe 280 they say on the stats. It's got 295 pounds-foot of torque, and 0 to 62 takes 5.7 it says on paper, but I reckon you could get 5 in this. It is a nippy car, and I think it weighs just under 1.5 tons, so 1500 kilos. It's very ideal. Seats, like I said before, just super comfy. Electric seats, which is a big plus for me. So it's obviously raining here in the UK, in Manchester, typical. This model is rear wheel drive, but I think you can get the Q4, which is all wheel drive. I've not really, like, you know, pushed the car too much. Obviously it's not my car, you can't drive it like an absolute dickhead. But I've tested it a bit, you know what I mean? I've put my foot down a bit and it does go, like it actually does go. It's quite a nippy car. 280 brake, you don't really need more power than that on the road, do you? Like, when are you going to use all of that power in the Quadrifoglio, which I think has over 500 horsepower? That's the top end model. It's like the one that competes with the M3, M4 basically. But yeah, from the outside, I think the look of it is really nice. You can't go wrong with an Italian saloon car, can you? I think Alfa Romeo have been like missing, to be honest, the past 10 years. This Giulia has definitely put them back in the game. It's an absolute game changer. I really, really like it. Gear changes are quite smooth as well, to be honest. Can't really complain with that. In the wet, it handles itself really good as well. Good in the wet, which is what you want, because most of the time in the UK it's wet, let's be honest. Right, we'll take it on the motorway. I've been on the motorway quite a bit, and then we'll go to a couple of country roads. Picks up well. One thing I will say is the sound isn't special. It doesn't really sound like a sports car, do you know what I mean? So say if you get a 135i or even a Golf R S3, I know they are a bit more performance-y, but they sound much better than this. Like, you have a few pops and bangs. I know there's regulations now and stuff like that, but the pops and bangs and the downshifts definitely do help. I think that is the only one thing I can say. But it's only a 2 litre 4-cylinder, isn't it? So can't really expect too much, but I do think my BMW 330 sounds better. Super, super smooth on the motorway. 8-speed gearbox. It's got the flappy paddles as well. To be honest, the flappy paddles aren't the most responsive. I do think there are better ones out there, but once it's just an automatic in drive, the gear change is so smooth, so fast when you're not doing it yourself. But yeah, it's a great cruiser on the motorway. So I'm just doing 75 now, 70, 75. and it's just so smooth under 2000 RPM. I rate it's probably decent on fuel. If you don't like ragged, do you know what I mean? I rate it's probably pretty good. Yeah. Just on a few twisty roads now, guys. Just gonna see how it handles, to be honest. I know that I've noticed the steering is a lot lighter than my BM 3 Series. Like, steering on BMWs tends to be a lot heavier usually, and the steering wheel isn't as thick, which I do quite like, to be honest. The ones in BMWs are way too thick. You can't get a good grip of it, do you know what I mean? I do like this steering wheel. It feels solid. Yeah, to be honest, handling wise, we're in the wet as well, bear that in mind. Just the steering does seem to just goes where you want it to go, do you know what I mean? You put it somewhere and it does react quite well, to be honest. Yeah, it's nice. I have noticed a little bit of understeer, so bear that in mind. Obviously we're in the wet as well. It is quick, you know, it does pick up pace. Definitely picks up pace. Like roads like this, fucking hell. It's nice to just get out of the house and drive, isn't it? Go for a drive. Even in the wet, it's nice. It's enjoyable. It's a nice hobby to have, isn't it? And a massive thank you to Alfa Romeo for letting me have this car for a week. Like, I never thought when I started this YouTube channel, Alfa Romeo getting in touch with me, asking me to make a video or create a bit of content around a car. I just think that's mad, you know. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying this video. If you do enjoy car videos, guys, don't forget to drop them a like. Really helps me out, helps the channel out, helps the stupid algorithm out. Comment for the algorithm. I know a lot of YouTubers say that, so drop a comment just saying what's going on, what car you're driving. Maybe let me know what car you drive. And yeah, I'm gonna change the angle now of the camera so you can see the front end and see the roads and stuff. Back end. Tell you what, guys, it's fun. So guys, that is going to wrap up the Alfa Romeo Giulia Veloce video. Again, a massive thank you to Alfa Romeo for letting me have the car. It's such a nice car. If you're in the market for an Alfa and you're looking at it, I hope this video has helped you out. But yeah, I'm a massive fan of it. The interior, the look, the feel, the way it drives, it's really, really nice. But yeah, that is it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.